I am now live.
Hello, people of YouTube.
Sometimes YouTube
We are here.
It has a strange delay. There it goes. Sometimes it doesn't want to work. Sometimes it does. It's weird.
Hello again, people of YouTube. This time for real.
Now it's working.
Yay. I need to wait for your stream to pause so I can actually watch the stream while I listen to you.
It's coming, and I gotta make
With a few second
announcements.
delay. Announce to the world that Zesty Jesus shall finish Bomb Rush Cyberpunk on stream.
Yes. Today is the day.
Today is the day, yes. There we go. I can finishing clamchoke tindercrunk.
You just keep coming up with new names for it.
Lovely. It's just as good as the Steam aliases that you come up with.
That's the best angle, really. That is the best angle. That is the only angle. Ooh, my game is lagging. Alright. I was just about to do something and I totally forgot. And it is my creativity at its peak, coming up with these shitty stream names. Ooh. Yeah, I love this game too. It's really good. It is a very fun game. Oop, that was a little strange.
It's especially an achievement when people who never played with the Jet Set Radio Future or Jet Set Radio like this game as well, because then they realize this genre being such a great stuff.
Yep, it's fucking awesome. Oop.
It is good shot. Yeah, I'm the Gregnant here.
Yeah, he is the Mexican. What was it? The Mexican, the Polish Mexican. That's right. You're the Polish Mexican.
I am the Polish Mexican, Macedonian, Mongol. Yes.
Macedonian, Mongolian, Polish Mexican.
Yes.
Also Gregnant, of course. Gotta have
again,
that.
people are not knowing me once again, but that's okay. I'll be burning myself into the memory of people. So
you'll eventually be. I mean, you already are like the only regular I have on my streams. So
I feel very honored. Yes. Also, Mr. Cool SS. I am not Jill, thankfully. Thank God.
It's actually Jill from the Team Fortress 2 development team in 2016.
It's Nito, guys. Isn't it Nito? You're still enjoying T4S after 10 years after you put that update out. I'm sure the game would have died otherwise if you didn't do that. By the way, are you not having to go to the?
I went the wrong way.
Thing? Yeah, I think you need to go
I went the wrong way. Hold on, I will correct my mistake.
Freaking Nito.
I lost track because I was paying attention to my chat.
Like the stream to help a Jill today.
Like the stream to help a Jill today. Thank your local Jill today.
Yes, the local Jill. My name is I don't know. What is
I don't know. My name is I don't know. And away we go,
Jill. My name is Jill Ludwig. There you go.
Jill Ludwig. Oh my God. Imagine if your name was Ludwig. I'm so sorry.
You know what? It could be worse. In Hungary, there is a name called Sunnislow, which basically translates.
Slow?
Yeah, Sunnislow, which literally translates in Hungarian kind of, if you were saying like idiot horse.
Idiot horse. So, I mean,
yes.
Sunny Slow is already a hell of a name if you just think about it in terms of English. Yes. But slow horse. That's a crazy ass name.
Well, not really slow, but Sunnis is like a low is horse in Hungarian, right? So Sunnis is a kind of like a again it's a very much like a not nice term, I guess. So
no, yeah, of course.
It doesn't really have a concrete meaning, but it's one of those like words when you say it and you're like, yeah, that's not a word I say to somebody I like, you know.
Of course.
Anyway, yes, my name is Gary or Ken or whatever the freak you wanna call me. Ken is my VTuber name and Gary is my artist name, but I'm not picky about what people call me. They call me the Mexican Mongolian, Uzbekistani.
For now, you can just refer to him as the Mexican Mongolian. It's okay.
Yes, exactly. I am Mr. Worldwide.
He's Mr. Worldwide.
Yes, I'm Mr. Worldwide, and I single-handedly eliminate racism from Zesty's stream because he's the most racial streamer ever.
Yeah, the most racial streamer. You are the ultimate mixed race gentleman here who's keeping me on track.
I am the race card.
All right, let me see here. I think I can hit this combo. Let's do it. I think this is the first one here.
Zesty, are you excited about Deltarune?
I'm kind of indifferent. I played part 1. I've not played part 2 yet, so I don't really have much to say or add. Oh god. But I need to actually get around to playing it at some point, which I've not done. Wait, there's 9 in this combo? Excuse me?
You have to go around the block, basically, but yes.
Where's the... Oh, there it is. Holy shit. I didn't realize there's 9 of these guys. Alright, 2 more, 2 more. Where's the next one? Oh, it's up there. Where's the last one? There it is. Oh, shit. No, you don't. Go back. Turn around. Hold on, I'll focus on my chat in a second. Huh. Important to hit this. Yes, we did it. Oh boy, Koyuki's here. Everyone's favorite Blue Archive girl is here.
Yes, and he's donating you in British pounds, so he's very much clearly hacked the British National Guard account. He's just embezzling funds again.
Oh my god.
Or whatever.
I love it.
Let's see. What?
God damn it! How do I mess that up? Get me up here.
You need to hold down the jump button.
No, I know. I fudged up. I got a graffiti. I got a tag.
I like fudge.
I got a tag. You know what? I'm not big on fudge. I think it's a little too rich for my taste. At least American fudge is like really fucking rich.
Yeah, I mean, American fudge is freaking sweet.
I mean, well, fudge is meant to be sweet, but like American fudge is really sweet.
I guess so.
Like American fudge is just it is too much.
Wait, are people asking about my availability, like channels and stuff? Wait, give me a second. Okay, I'll grab something for you. I got a Twitter and I got a for Twitter I basically use my Twitter only for art posting and you know, like no like political stuff or whatever, so don't have to worry about that thing. But
like how you have to specify. Yeah, it's not for political stuff.
Yeah, because they like, okay, look here. So every time somebody follows an artist, it's majority of the time you see some random other political nonsense just making their way into their account because they just cannot hold their like opinions, not horse, but opinions back about it.
Yeah,
I like
know
how
what you mean.
I'm following this it wasn't an American, it was like some, was it Indonesian artist? I think he did really cool art, don't get me wrong, but then he after every third or fourth art, he would just go on a rant about like some political nonsense for like 12 posts in a row.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, man, do I really need to mute you just because like you cannot hold your political opinions to like maybe like, I don't know, a small tangent or something? You just have to go on like full-on rants and shit.
I mean, for me, it's like you're free to talk about whatever you want on Twitter, but at the same time, it's like that's not why I'm following you. So yeah, I'm not like if you're gonna bloat your feed with it's like 80% politics and
maybe
shit.
Make a separate account or something. That could be an option. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they kind of run their shit like it's a personal account. So
there you go. That's my Twitter and my YouTube. You can find my arts on Twitter, and my YouTube has my funny meme videos that I encourage Zesty to
we like funny meme videos.
And yes, I did manage to get you on one of the War Thunder videos, but that has to be repeated again at some point in the future.
Yeah, true.
I already have that Sherman that I bought you that you need to use for a video, remember?
Yes, I mean, I'd like to make videos about the game in general. I've just not gotten around to it.
I actually am trying to get Zesty with a bet to actually make a War Thunder video of his own with like a meme montage or something, not like a like a essay or something that he does about Team Fortress stuff, but just for fun, kind of. I feel like he would enjoy the change of pace for once in this kind. But we'll see how it goes.
Wait,
I can't force him to do anything, sadly, as much as I would want to. That's your graffiti.
Dude,
so hot dog.
I know the game like bugged out. I've not been down here yet.
You have been.
Have I?
Yeah, because that's where you found.
Oh, right. I remember. I'm stupid.
Prince.
I completely forgot. I gotta find other graffiti I've not done yet.
Also, if you're afraid of boobs, don't check my Twitter because there is boobs on there.
Yeah, he draws them with a frightening efficiency and frequency. So.
I am not that efficient. I wish I could draw more, but I have a part-time job next to this, and I have videos to make, and also some family members to tend to, which is a shame. But oh well.
Yeah.
All the time, mind. I mean, that's just family how it is. You need to be there for them when they need it, and then hopefully they'll be there for you when you need it eventually. It all comes around.
Exactly. Fucking, I can't find the rest of the graffiti. Where is it? I need more rep.
Yes, you do need more rep.
Oh, this one right there. Here we go.
You forgot that there is a higher level that you can jump onto.
Yeah, I see my pathway here.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you start that again? I'm trying to remember how to get up there.
I am that Hungary guy. Oh, you mean the Mexican
Oh, I need a
Mongolian?
bicycle.
Yes. That's,
Shit.
yes. You can swap a character somewhere. You know. Bomb Goog Fuber.
Wait, can I swap vehicles?
No, you can swap characters somewhere. You can look them on the map. The little like checkered icon, I think, is where you can swap.
Not that I can see.
What's with the connection? I mean, we are friends in real life. Like that's he visited me in Hungary. Like when he talked to you about if you were there on one of the streams about his trip to Hungary, that was me. Well, it was to me rather. And we made streams on my channel when he was here. So if you want, you can check on my YouTube channel. We made food testing taste testing streams, 2 of them I believe, on my channel from the Hungarian foods and some other miscellaneous stuff that I could find.
We tried far too much stuff in a very short period of time.
But we enjoyed it though.
It was really good, don't get me wrong, but holy shit, I don't think I've ever eaten. I don't think I've ever. Oh, there's just a woman clipping through the door. Lovely. I don't think I've ever consumed that much candy or sweets in one sitting in my life. I think I may have.
I am sorry. At least it wasn't American candy. Otherwise, we would have died by then.
It was.
But, yeah.
Thank God I'm American. No, it was an almost out of body experience.
Vaguely Eastern European is the answer. Yes.
Assume that I can't change characters here yet. Not that I can see. I'm not in an area where I can.
There is graffiti above you, by the way, like on that.
No,
like,
I know, but I can't get up
and...
there until I get a bike. I gotta get to that upper level.
You can use those like jumping things on the against the wall. I think that's also an option. I'm sure there are graffitis you can still reach. By the way. No, event. You haven't missed much. You are not that late. We barely started yet. We're just warming up basically to get to the story beat of the last section of the game.
There's like a lot of graffiti up there, but how the fuck did I get up there last time? I think I need a bike. I'm pretty sure I need a bike.
Use your fart boost.
Yeah, I need to get to a bike. Hold on, I need to go to an area where I can change character.
No,
I can change character here. Nope.
Why are you locked in a bathroom? That's a good question. Did I help Zesty make his food analogy? Did you use any food analogies based on the Hungarian ones? I don't believe that you did.
No, I can't say that I have. So.
He visited me in 3000 before Christ, Mesopotamia. Yes, that's what happened. You are a time travel, and you brought me back from like before Christ, and I am acclimating myself to modern technology. Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm just keep getting hit by cars. Fuck off.
They don't like you.
It's so stupid. All right, give me a dance floor here. I know there's one around here somewhere. There it is. Straight ahead.
Dance floor.
Straight ahead. I have no boost, so I have to go the old-fashioned way.
See, people are happy that you're enjoying yourself something else other than Team Fortress. Nice.
No, yeah. I mean, we spoke about this last time. Like, I can't do TF2 all day, every day. Otherwise, I will just go insane. You know
you can actually mix it up a little bit. Also, you missed the thing. It was on your right. You just went past it.
Where the fuck was it?
Below the stairs, on like when you were coming on, it was on your right, but now it's on your left. If you go up back to the square.
It's over here.
Yeah, cool. This game is absolutely I really like. I'm sad that this game did not get like at least like a best soundtrack nomination for that year of when it came out in 2023. It really should have like gotten something because it's just such a simple but good game, you know. And I hope that it will get a second episode or something eventually. Somebody asking, what other games do you enjoy, Justy?
What other games do I enjoy?
Yes.
Generally, I mean, I whenever I'm asked this question, I always kind of go back to like my favorite games. Pick any Metroid game other than
Metroid, yeah.
Other M or say fucking Federation Force, and all of those games will always be some of my favorites forever.
Did you share the top 10 like games list that we made together with your chat or no?
Did we? I don't remember doing that, honestly.
We did it, and I remember because I asked you like why is Elden Ring not in it, and then you said it's like just below the list. It would be like 11th or 12th or something like that. Or
I don't
it was
remember.
like a 7th.
I have to refresh my memory. It's been a while.
I vividly remember that I was a bit mad that Elden Ring didn't make the list.
I can't remember. Yeah,
Which is your favorite Metroid? Is
Metroid Prime 2 easily is like just one of the best games ever made. It's so fucking good. Like the entire Prime trilogy is like just some of the best games ever made, but Prime 2 is easily the best of the three. Like they absolutely perfected the formula and the pacing and the world, and I mean the mechanics they already figured out pretty well in the first game, but then they really just expanded upon it. The worst one's easily Prime 3. It's really, really linear by comparison to Prime 1 and Prime 2, and you typically feel forced in one direction over another, and it doesn't really feel good in a Metroid game like that. It doesn't feel like you're being naturally carried along or exposed to the next place you kind of need to go. So that's kind of a drawback to it, but it is easily the... Where do I put this? It's probably the most, I don't want to say beautiful, because Prime 2 is, I mean, they're all visually appealing, but it definitely has the most graphical fidelity and polish. For sure. Alright, now I can do this part.
Okay, my topic game is super. Somebody else is also doing it. I forget. Give me a second. I'll try and check in our chat whether I can find that top games.
Fuck! Took me the wrong way. No, I mean like the entirety of the Prime trilogy just belongs in the top. Like half my top 10 is like Metroid games. Easily, but there are others. It's also just mostly Nintendo games because I'm biased towards Nintendo games. It's what I grew up on. So, like a lot of people would assume like, oh, TF2, fucking goddamn it, is like TF2 is your favorite all-time game. No, it's not. It's a really good game, but it's not my number one.
It's your comfort game.
It's easily my comfort game, the one I can easily return to and just have a good time regardless. But it's not the best game I've played. I like Half-Life and Portal as well, but. God damn it. But I don't know if I would, Get over there. Yeah, that's what
I'm trying to find it, but...
There we go, now I've got enough reputation, but I still want to get the last couple of graffitis in here, because it's just good to have them for the sake of completion.
Oh! Okay, I found the list. Okay, I found the list. So, chat, here is Zesties, in his own words, his top 10 favorite games list.
Refresh my memory, because I can't remember it either.
You wrote this in February, by the way, so this is about 4 months old almost.
Is it really that long ago?
More like 3 months ago, basically. It was the end of February. So, his very favorite game, Metroid Prime 2. Is that still true?
Yeah, 100%. Easily my favorite game ever.
Second favorite game, Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, just fucking another... I think that's just the best Mario game ever made. It's so good.
Next one is Kirby Superstar. That's the third.
Kirby Superstar is just one of the best games ever.
So all Wii games, all top 3 basically. Then we move on to
Kirby
Portal.
Superstar is, I mean, they're all Nintendo games, not all Wii games.
Sorry, not Wii, sorry, Nintendo, not Wii. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, Portal is 4th.
Yeah, Portal is 4th.
1.
I forgot I put that there, but yes.
Yep. Metroid Fusion is 5th.
Oh, down I go.
Is it still okay? Metroid Fusion 5?
Metroid Fusion is 5, yeah. I think, actually I might put, no, Metroid Fusion is 5th, yeah.
6 is Metroid Zero Mission.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zero Mission might beat it, but Fusion is better.
Okay, so they are tethering next to each other, I guess, then.
Yeah, basically.
And Super Mario 3 or Super Mario World would be your 8th, I guess,
Yes.
or 7th or however many which is it.
Fucking God!
Right?
Yes.
Then you get Dead Space, the first one.
Yes.
I don't think many people realize that you played Dead Space, but yes, you did play Dead Space
really
and you
good.
liked it. Then Half-Life 1.
Yep.
And then in the end, you did put in Elden Ring as the 10th one.
Did I? Okay, well there you go. There's my my top 10.
There you go, guys. You heard it from me. I was the exclusive interviewer about Zesty Jesus' favorite game, and I have now relayed this information to you all. You're welcome.
God damn it.
You need to jump there, yep.
No, I know.
You can go the other way, by the way. You can go the other way as well, by the way, for different graffitis. It's not the only way that you can go to.
No, I want to go this way.
Yeah, he says he's still agreeing with this list pretty much. So.
No, yeah, I still agree with that list. It's, I mean, I feel like one's top 10 never is never consistent. It changes all the time. Like you have a couple that always remain in the same spot, if not similar spot, but generally when it comes to my top 10 anything, it's pretty dynamic. Because I'm what the fuck? Oh, that's right. I forgot I have to like time it and hit that rail. Oh.
You need to boost a little, yep.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
Yep, that one is a little bit bitch.
I remember the first time I was trying to do this, it took me so long to get it. Let's see if I can do it in less time.
Yeah.
It took me like an hour. Because I'm just shit at games. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Nailed it. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Very nice. We nailed it. Alright, now we can progress.
Congratulations.
Now we can progress. No, I don't think Galaxy 2 is better than the first one. Galaxy 2 just kind of gave us a little bit more. But I really, a lot of people enjoyed the overworld and the map system, but I think those, like, it removed a lot of the charm the first game had. Because the overworld, I think Super Mario Galaxy's overworld is the best overworld in any video game. It's just so well done and well made. God, it really is. Oh, hi, lady. Hello.
Yo.
Oh yeah, we know we need Felix back, but don't worry here. Alright, let's go down here. You know what? I hate that I have to buy a Switch 2 in order to play Metroid Prime 4. I'm also somewhat doubtful that Prime 4 is gonna be good. Part of me is concerned that it's not gonna shape up to be a really good game. I have my doubts, so I might wait for it to release, and then I'll buy it just to see how the gameplay looks. Because the trailer felt like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't vibe with it well. We'll see. Where am I? What am I doing here? I need graffitis. There's none up here? Ah. No, I've never smoked weed, and I will never smoke weed in my life. I will never put illicit substances in my body. Simply by nature of, it's not good for you. I'd rather not smoke weed.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of things that impair your cognitive ability. Like alcohol for me, like I only drink alcohol, right? That's the only thing I'll make an exception for, and I don't drink that much.
But
I'll have like a drink, and that's it. I don't drink in excess. You don't get yourself drunk, basically. No, yeah, exactly. I don't get myself drunk. I don't drink in excess. It's
Oh, that's not how you jump there, by the way.
I know. I'm trying to refresh my memory how to get the fuck up there.
From
There's the board. There's the billboard.
Yeah, there's a billboard, I believe. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, here's a little something I want to ask you, Chad, because I feel like I am sometimes not feeling the common sense from all this from other people, but I hope that I'm the guy with the common sense here. So whenever I go to like these let's say for example a job team building activity of like some kind, we're going out to have some food and do some activities like billiards or whatever, right?
Yeah, you're with coworkers.
Or we have coworkers, or we just go to like a party, like an anniversary party on the workplace or something, like again with friends or workmates or whatever. And then every single time that I don't just drink like a moron, like alcohol without basically anything, because I don't know, because it's either free or cheap or whatever, right? I am the one that's treated like a I don't know, like a weirdo, right?
No, yeah, because they want you to join in.
With this, but I not everybody needs alcohol to kind of loosen up, right? Like I'm very much able to have fun without drinking alcohol, and that's fine. Like I don't understand why people have this fixation on you have to drink in order to have fun in parties. It's such a weird concept to me.
I think it's how do I put it? Oh right. Oh, I forgot I have my DLC characters. I'm gonna play as the shark lady. Let's continue. No, yeah, I think it's well, I mean, it's kind of a social thing, right? Drinking is a social thing, and if you don't engage in the social activity, they view you as not wanting to be social. And so they assume that like you're not wanting to be part of the team, part of the crew. That whole song and dance. I've experienced that as well because I'm not like a super social guy. Whenever my colleagues wanted to go out and do something, I fuck. I wasn't really keen on doing that, and they would also they like to drink. They like to drink beer, drink a lot. And I'm like, not for me. You know, I'm not a big social drinker.
I completely understand that. Yeah.
I'm not a big social drinker at all. Actually, what's up here?
I don't know, yeah, it's...
Useful up here. There's the thingy. There's the thingy. Give me that. Oh, I missed. Ah. I've heard your sentiment from a handful of people, and I think it really depends on the person. Some people can't let having a substance impair their better judgment. It's complicated. No, yeah, some people just can't. Some people can't. I mean, a lot of people just become different people altogether when they consume some kind of substance.
Yeah, and to be fair, I really hate dealing with drunk people. I feel like that's always like an annoying thing where I need to be the one to tell them, hey, can you like stop doing that, whatever you're doing, because you're not yourself, right?
Yeah, that's a huge factor as well.
I don't know. It's bad enough to like having to do with other bullshit on a daily basis with like, you know, people that are already hard to deal with as in general, and then then you have the drunken people on top of that. That's just like an extra layer of I don't want to deal with that kind of thing. Also, don't forget to kick that trash can, by the way, in that little thing, the little LA way thingy, where you just passed.
I'm scanning my options here.
Yes, there are some options for you. Did you guys see that new Geology anime? Yeah, Zesti's already gooning out about it, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking really excited for that anime, dude. You have no idea. The trash can? Oh, that was a penguin.
Penguin? But no, the trash can is the one that you want to kick.
Where's the trash can?
The one on the...
Hello.
It's a
nice.
graffiti.
You got it.
Sometimes it's in the trash cans as well.
Did I miss anything over here? No, I don't think so. No, I am extremely excited for that Geology anime. Holy shit. It has everything I could ever ask for. It's got cute girls and rocks. What more could a man ask for, truly? Alright, let me see. I'm gonna go poke at the next mosquito lady. Hello, mosquito ladies.
The mosquito ladies, yes. Very nice.
Okay. Race? Sure. Let's race.
Beat their asses. Beat their asses like a Cherokee drum.
Race to the end of the corridor. You got it.
Yeah.
And leave your mark. Do it.
I wonder if being into Bionicle Zesty also owns any Lego Rock Riders.
What the fuck just happened? It spawned me in the wrong direction. Why did it put me in the wrong direction? Right away.
You can use your boost and whatever to like catch up to them, I think.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it. It spawned me in the wrong fucking direction, dude. That's insane.
Yep,
wow.
The game being jank as usual.
It fucked me. It fucked me.
If you finish the graffiti before them, you still technically win it.
No, I know, but it spawned me in the wrong fucking direction.
I know. Zesty Rock anime review, Ben.
Don't do it again, game.
You can skip this one now.
What the fuck? Game. And I've used all my boosts, so now now I can't complete it without the boost. So the game not only fucked me, but
you know you can absolutely win this without the boost.
Well, again, I don't know why it does. It starts me without my skates, Why does it reset all of it?
Try to do tricks on the way there so you can collect some boost while you're doing it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
Also, remember that on this carpet thing, you have to slide without your skates because it's much faster.
Come on, game. Come on, game.
Take off your skates at that final, like carpet sliding thing.
No, yeah, I know.
It's a lot faster. Oh, you didn't do it though this time.
No, I slid. Did you not watch me do it? I slid.
No, you have to slide without your skates on.
Motherfucker.
You have to slide on foot. It's faster that way on that specific terrain.
Get out of the way.
Completely a skill issue. Okay, also don't forget to use your sliding in general. That's still faster than just generally pedaling. See? If you finish the graffiti before she does, then you still win the thing.
Now we got it. Now we win.
Yeah, there you go. Rush. Heavy should be able to equip the razor back. That's a hell of a take right there.
I don't want to talk about TF2, please. I'm so tired of it. I don't want to fucking think about it right now. God, I need time away from that fucking game.
This has been overdosed on Team Fortress. I'm sorry, guys. It's over.
It's so frustrating. Like when I want to I'm not getting mad at the guy. Don't worry. I'm not getting mad at the guy. But
I know.
And like in the moments where like I don't want to talk about the fucking game, people just want to like drag me into a fucking conversation about the game. It's like I don't want to talk about it. Please. My entire life is not TF2. Please.
I'm sorry, Zesty. Your life has been forfeit for Team Fortress 2.6, so you cannot complain, and you must be now on a live support of Team Fortress only.
Give me all the boost. There's some graffitis down here? I don't even remember.
There are graffitis everywhere.
Yeah, this massive, long area. Some over there.
What game am I playing? She is playing the clamchoke tindercrunk, as you can see from the title, which is clearly the game's name. Otherwise, it's known as Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Yes. Really good game. Fun game. Best game. Not the best game, but a good game.
Not the best game, but
it's a great game.
In those top tiers, you know.
Oh yeah.
For its kind, it's a pretty much type perfect game. It sets out to two things basically: be fun to move around in, and have some story to drag you along the whole thing, and it does that pretty well.
Oh shit!
What is happening? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore all the Team Fortress related comments from now on,
like
then, for your sake.
Granite is not the... Okay, so it depends what you mean by strong, right? So strength of rock can be defined in multiple ways. Typically, when you think about rock strength, it's how much force it can withstand until fracture. And that depends on multiple variables, not just like the general rock type.
And apparently Diamond isn't even that good in that regard, right?
Well, Diamond is hard. It's not strong.
Yeah, but its fracture strength is fairly low compared to
if you strike Diamond with a hammer, it will shatter like glass. Because it's not a very strong material. It's a very hard material in that it'll it can cut glass and scratch basically anything. But it is not. It's also a good abrasive, but it is not a. It's not a physically strong material. It can't withstand a load. But that's what we mean by strength: is a material that can withstand a load and bear a load. And granite is pretty good at that, but it's not the best building material in that regard because of the certain minerals. Certain minerals within and imperfections lead for it to have it fracture.
Big Bro just made a JoJo reference.
What?
You don't know JoJo, so you don't. At someday we have to watch at least one season of JoJo so you can understand some of the memes.
Eventually, yeah. I don't know. People always tell me to watch JoJo, but I'm not the kind of guy that can commit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have too much free time to begin with, so it's kind of like a hard-esque, but at least it's not like one of those, Naruto-esque things where it's hundreds of episodes to do.
I mean, there's a lot of JoJo. There's a lot of JoJo.
Yeah, but nowhere near as much as One Piece or Naruto or even Bleach or something.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just true. Yeah, there's shitloads more there, but I just I don't know. I watch anime extremely slowly because when I have my free time to do whatever I want, like it's
You
almost
don't
always it's split
watch
between
anime.
so many things. Oh,
Yeah. I'm losing up your time most of the time.
It's split between so many things that like, oh, I can watch an anime, but like I watch an episode a week because that's just the time I have for it.
Yeah. Also, hello, Mr. Mexican man.
I'm gonna keep messing up my jumps.
Somebody said I want to watch Zesty react to JoJo.
I mean, sadly, reaction streams are not allowed. Copyright. I'd love to see it. There we go. There we go. We made it. Vending machine.
Parts 4 and 6 are Dookie. I don't think Parts 4 was a Dookie for JoJo. I kind of enjoyed the characters in it at the very least. Like,
Oh, that's a lot of
Okuyasu, I
toys.
feel like is my... I feel like Okuyasu is my favorite JoBro. But that might be a controversial take. And he's actually one of the few ones that actually survives, which is funny. Spoiler alert, by the way.
I think that's everything up here.
I think so. That was mainly the music here, yes.
That's all there is over here.
Part 4 we speak, the shutter is baiting. Yeah, there we go. See, there's the differing opinions of people.
Yeah.
I think part 3 is probably widely regarded as like the best one, next to like maybe part 2, because you know, that's where one of the most people's most favorite JoJo character is, which is Joseph Joestar. But then Josuke and Jotaro are closely behind him as well. Mostly the JoJos are pretty well written, I would say so. So at the very least, you can like give good props to the mangaka for writing good main characters. Sadly, though, he made such a good main character with Jotaro that he accidentally became basically the main character in 2 other seasons as well when he wasn't supposed to, which is a bit of an issue. But then he had to nerf him basically, which is something that I always hated about that, because they could have just made him like, I don't know, not be there, I guess, instead of
Just make him go away.
know.
I keep missing.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. It's-
not kill him off, but like just make him like not be there. I mean, he's not like able to, you know, like travel around the world at lightning speed or something, so it's very easily possible that he's just not part of certain storylines of JoJo. But he chose to do something else, and I feel like that might not have been the best way to go about it, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. You probably don't understand a single word I'm saying about it because you don't know JoJo.
I know
but
nothing about JoJo. Not
the
a
people in the
single
chat will
thing.
probably understand what I'm talking of, I feel like.
I know absolutely nothing about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, except that whenever you mention it, like people pop out of the ground like moles out of their holes and like go JoJo, and then like just start like, you want to talk about JoJo? You want to talk about JoJo? And then you just get like they follow you for like a month because like now they are your new best friend because you dared say Joe and Joe in succession. Like that's my experience with JoJo.
Zesty, I don't know if I would consider Zesty a weeb. Like he saw some animes, but
I
he's
mean,
not like an
I'm
avid
pretty
anime.
up there. I've just never seen JoJo.
Well,
Sorry.
It depends on like whether you consider a weeb like somebody who watches a shit ton of anime or not, because you don't watch that much anime.
I've seen quite a few. It's just the issue, like the rate at which I consume it is low in comparison to like
I think
other
I
people.
saw a total of about 3 dozen animes in my lifetime, which is like actually things that I've watched all the way through.
Yeah.
So I'm not that much of a weeb, and it has been like, you know, since I was like 12, so it's been quite a big span of time.
I've seen probably I have to go up there. How the fuck?
That's
Oh, I
it's a
see
long way to
billboards.
up there,
Billboards.
all the way back up from there. Yeah, it's a long way. You need to go a long way from there, all the way from
Yeah.
the back in that thing. Yep.
I guess I start there.
It's on this side, but from that giant monument on the wall is where you start from behind you. Yeah, that one, that like handy Doros or lion thingamabob.
Yeah. I can knock out these graffitis though.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh. Whoa, hold on.
Hi, Bill Cooper. Yes, it's me again. I am still
Fuck.
living rent-free in Zesty's head as the Mr. Worldwide. Yes.
Senko-san was okay. I watched it and I also read it until it was finished. The ending was incredibly lackluster for the manga, unfortunately, but it was okay. It was still an enjoyable series.
you know, I am kind of tempted to make you play Just Radio Future after this one to kind of make you understand how much shitter the controls were in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, I went back to Just Radio Future to try it out on stream and try to play it through because back when I actually played it and I was like 5 years old, I never actually completed the game all the way through. So I went back, completed the game all the way through, but man, it was a drag. Like, the fucking controls are so jank compared to this game.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you cannot turn your camera around without, like, having to come to a full stop is ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Like, who thought in the right mind back in the day that that was a good idea?
Who knows? Bad game
The
design.
tech was clearly there. Like, they knew how to do it, so, but they somehow opted to not make it so that you can turn the camera while you're on the move. It's ridiculous.
There we go. I think we got almost all the graffitis in this area. No, One Piece is another one of those where it's like, it's such a massive undertaking, I really just cannot see myself ever bothering with One Piece.
It's like, you would have to like give up like a year of your life at this
I
point
missed
just
that one
to
over
like
there.
catch up with it.
I think I can...
That's okay.
I have to... I don't know how I get on that over there.
You have to go from like from the top, but you need to use a skateboard for that one, so you can't do
Yeah.
it from here.
There's more over there.
What's your opinion on Attack on Titan's final arc? Did shit the bed?
Oh god, it was so bad. Oh, the ending of Attack on Titan was so bad, dude. I cannot believe it. Like everything before the first time skip was immaculate, and then it just went to shit so quickly. Oh, it was so unfortunate. Because it's a really cool premise, and it was doing really well with itself, and then it's just like, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna have like multiple time skips and fuck.
I think you actually like talked to me about the Attack on Titan because I told you that I've never watched this myself because I just don't really care for the concept, and I don't really like gory animes much in any way.
No, I understand, yeah.
And you told me about the story, and I was just like, yeah, that's a really
What the fuck? Why does this end?
You have to jump
To where?
up to the rail.
What the fuck?
On your right. Whatever.
Anyway. No, yeah, I did not like the ending at all. It was
Did you ever watch
really
Lupin
bad.
the Third?
No.
There you go, you have to answer, chatter. Am I speaking too fast again? I don't know.
No,
I
you're
sometimes
fine.
don't notice myself speaking way too
I
fast.
often speak fast too, and people tend to not get too angry when I
Well,
do
the
that.
the difference between me and you and that you actually pronounce your words properly and I don't.
Well, I mean, I'm not a god.
You are a well-spoken person compared to me, very much so. You cannot deny that. What's happening here?
Opening this area.
It's the red light district. You can go get some bitches.
Hell yeah, let's go. Sex. I don't think I opened this area last time when I played the game. Actually, I know for a fact I didn't.
Yeah, you missed this area last time.
I
think, but
completely missed this area last time.
It's a cool area though. Literally red light district.
Yeah.
Everything is red. Well, Arthur, I'm not native English. Can you tell me what an anthology series means? Or do you know that? Leslie?
Anthology, so like the entire series of seasons. The anthology of seasons.
But what does it mean to be an anthology?
Well, because like it's one of those things where you have to watch all the way through.
Oh, you mean like whether all the seasons are self-contained? Is that what is?
Well, no, it's
the
something you
question?
watch all the way through. From start to finish, that's the idea.
What's the? I don't understand the question then. Would you agree that JoJo could be considered an anthology series in nature? The way the parts are structured, especially with the things like Part 5.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, that's how people I mean, people always tell you to watch the entirety of JoJo. That's what makes it an anthology series.
No, if the question is whether I agree that like all the seasons can be like watched on their own without having to like watch the other ones necessarily, I agree to that in a fact that like for season 1 and 2 I feel like are both self-contained enough that you can just watch them without having to watch anything else, and you should be able to have fun with it. Third one explains the whole like stands things, and that kind of is needed for the rest of the seasons, I feel like, at least a little bit, but not the other parts of it. Like once you know what stands are, you're pretty much good to go for the rest of the seasons, I think. Also, I think Arthur is calling out that you're wrong on what ontology means.
Okay, well then I fucked up my definition.
There you go. Ontology is separate stories loosely connected.
Hello, bug lady. I think I have to race you now. Oh, yeah,
I mean,
we're doing a race.
he is not hiding what his real name is. His name is Josh.
No, I've never. Why would I hide my real name?
Yeah, you came out with it multiple times. That's not like I have to
I
not
forget
call
where
you
I have to go.
Josh.
Oh, down there. Shit.
I mean, my real name is technically Gary if you had to translate it to English, so I don't really hide it either. But that's kind of convenient that my artist name is Nightingale, so it's part of it, I guess.
Alright, I have to beat her at her own game
Also,
here.
people are calling me like people, at least not these people in the chat. I mean, like some people thought that I'm like a big cringe lord by saying like I'm in, you know, the knight in Gary, which is that's not where the name comes from. The name comes from the fact that Nightingale, which was the armor in Skyrim that I liked the most, which is like a really fucking cool like stealth armor, and that was like my profile picture for like years on end for Steam, and I needed a Steam alias, so I you know, Nightingale plus Gary was like Nightingale,
Yeah.
right? That seemed to be like a fun little gag, but everybody thinks it's like Night in Gary, which is not the name that it is. So yeah, it's more like the bird.
Oh, the
Gary
last minute
instead of,
victory.
like, woo!
Okay, we did it.
No, you people put it back in. Wow. That
All
one
it
did
took was like 3 extra corners and I'm good.
Yep. Why the mosquito women boogie? Are they autismo?
Apparently they are.
Also, Zesty, why are you not a buff women? Why are you not a buff woman IRL? You're failing your audience. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm a heterosexual male. I'm sorry I
My
could
mom
not
is calling
deliver.
me. Give me a second.
I'm sorry I could not deliver. I know many people want me to be literally anything other than that, but I'm sorry to disappoint. My real name is Jesus. That's just,
Aztán pedig
that
pedig
is just
megvártam
true.
oda, hogy a Sziki Balaton, neki beöltettem be a gyógyszerét, aztán elmentem. Mi történt?
You're not muted! You're not muted, my friend. Hope you know that.
Azt, hogy jó voltam volt, hogy én ott voltam, mert akkor is semmi, nem is éreztem szagot meg ilyenek.
Oh, if anyone understands Hungarian, you get a first eye look into his conversations.
Ki a kis kenyeret, amit szoktam. Nem lehetünk okosak, egyszerűen...
Roguelikes?
basszus, egy roncs emberi.
Yeah, I kind of like them. Where am I going?
Föltakarítom, mit csinálok?
Right, this way.
Már először történt, akkor föl kell takarítanom a
I
szart.
think I nailed most of the graffiti's right now. No, I still need that one that's over there, though. Hold on, that's gonna bug the shit out of me unless I don't get it. I must get it. The song playing right now is like my favorite in the whole game. I fucking love it so much. So I need to hit that power line to go get that one up there.
Jó,
How
szuper,
do I
nem
get to
tudok
that
hozzá.
power line? That's
Találom.
the real question. Oh, there's like a whole
Már
area.
megtörtént, anya, nem szeretem, ez van, és mit tudok mit csinálni, nem akarok már beszélni nagyon.
Hang on, let me see.
Nem lehet kivédeni, a papa basszus beszántatlan és nem tud magára figyelni, és nem tudja a saját segítségét kitörölni, mit tud csinálni? Roncs, ez van. Ki kell bírni, amíg basszus, még itt van.
I gotta find a way to get up there, hold on.
Szia.
How the fuck do I get up there? I think I have to go back all the way over here, maybe? I'll find it. I'll find my way. But shit.
I am sorry. I am here.
No, you're fine.
just had
I'm trying to
bad
get
news.
myself to that upper level. There's like 3 or 4 graffitis up there that I need to get.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to get there. That's the real question.
Did I miss something? Hungarian is a weird duck language, but damn, do I love their food. It's not a duck language. It's a.
Oh my god.
What do you mean duck language? Our language is actually very pretty.
Duck language.
Our language is very E-centric. There's a shit ton of E in it, but not like E, but we call it
A lot
eh.
of E's.
So,
E.
No, it's not E. No, it's not E. In Hungarian, E is pronounced eh. So it's eh. It's like everything is eh.
Alright, let's see.
Anyway,
I'm trying to get myself up and over there. but I can't
Finnish
see.
doesn't sound anything like Hungarian, by the way. Like we might have like a certain few like grammatic and verbular similarities, but it really is just nothing like the other. Like maybe in like ancient times it might have been something of a similarity, but it's been so long ago and there's so much divergence from it now that it just simply like there's nothing I can like understand from a Finnish language if I don't have any like other language knowledge of my own. Can you throw a thing for us? I don't know how the fuck.
Can you throat sing? Oh lord.
What do you mean like those?
I don't know. Yeah, like the Mongolian throat singing. I don't know how that works. How the fuck do I get up there?
I thought they meant that like Western kind of like.
Gary, help me. How the fuck do I get up there?
You need to. Okay, so you need to get a skateboard character.
I need a skateboard character?
Yeah.
Then what? How the fuck do I get up there?
Oh, sorry, no. You have to. Okay, go back to that red light district.
Was there a way up? And I just totally missed it?
Yeah, you did. Not gonna lie, Finnish sounds like the Scottish of Hungarian.
Is that it there? Hold on.
The sad thing is that your gameplay that I see is like a few seconds delayed, so I never know like what you're referring to.
No, yeah. I need to.
You need to jump up to the top level here, and then you go around to that place that has like like there is a jump there you can see, and then there is like some what's it called what is it called a wire sticking out that you can like ride to the other side, if that makes sense. What was the chat saying again? I love Hungary, don't get me wrong, I'll visit it someday. Yeah, you better come to visit Hungary. It's cheap and it's fun and it's tasty. That's what you need to.
Yeah, there's a sign up there.
Yeah, you need to go around.
What?
You see that there is like the billboards that you can ride around the place.
I'm trying to spot the starting point. That's the real issue.
That jump is, I think, the starting point, but you can use it to like jump to the other side. Not this U-turn. This like booster thing into the air. This thing.
That's not a billboard.
Not that one. I think the other direction maybe. Mongolian troll thing.
Fuck.
Which means ski Hungarian.
I am completely at a loss here. I have no. Oh, there we go. I have to go this way. Hold on. It's up here. Damn, that's a sneaky little hidden area. There we go.
I think I can throw thing, but like I need to know like lyrics so actually I can do something. Can somebody like link me a Mongolian?
You're gonna do it?
I think I can. I'm pretty sure like I can do that because I used to beatbox. Remember?
Yes.
Did I tell you about that? That I used to beatbox?
I don't think you did.
No.
Maybe you did a very long time ago, and I just don't remember.
It was a long time ago. I used to beatbox back when I was like end of high school.
No! God damn it!
I was practicing what's it called? Trying to like do multiple sounds at the same time, which is like the hardest part of beatbox. I feel like. Yeah, because like you have to do like the humming together with the what's it called the actual like instruments, like.
No, yeah.
Somebody mentioned, like, I'm pretty sure people have already heard this on the internet, but there is the bouncing cats, which is like the beginning of all the beatbox,
right? I cannot make that jump. Fuck.
Need to jump a bit further.
Actually, I think I can finagle. No, I won't be able to get my way up there.
No, Hungary is not Bulgaria. You will not get mugged. Although, like, if you go to like certain districts, you might get mugged, but it's not like a big probability. Kulch is key, yes, kulch. C and S together in Hungarian is ch. As we have like combined letters like G and Y is y, or T and Y is ch, or N and Y is ny, and S and Z is the actual s, because S is like the S sound is esh for us instead of S. For us, S is the S and Z together. So it's kind of like weird in Hungary. Yeah, switch to like somebody with a. Oh yeah, you can't dance.
Oh right God, it's pulling me away.
I feel like the fact that I speak a language such as Hungarian does help the beatbox like bass. I guess with it because of the. What's happening? Stop dying.
I'm doing my best. I'm quickly learning this is not the best streaming game because I can pay zero attention to my chat.
It's fine, I'm entertaining your chat myself.
I have to focus on the game too much to not fuck up.
Only when the police is here.
I'm trying to find a fucking porta potty.
Open the map and check it.
I know, I'm trying to,
fool.
I don't know where one is.
It's the moon sign.
I know, I'm trying to find one.
It's fucking far away. There's nothing here. There's a big one in the square, but that one is like not available yet for you, sadly.
I have to go all the way back.
But yeah, like, you know, I'm guessing again in Hungary I'm doing good work being the co-host. Yeah, I'm the you're listening to radio podcast of,
So like people ask me why I don't stream other games. This is why, because I will inevitably have to focus too much on the game itself and completely ignore my chat.
Fine.
So that's why I almost always stick to games where I can actually look at what
It's
look at
fine,
what people are
you're
saying,
overreacting.
or a game that is
People
just
still
not
enjoy
super
this, it's
hard or
fine.
engaging, so I can like look at what people are saying. That's the main thing. There's this lady here. I need a fucking porta potty. Please let me get somewhere where I can change my fucking character. It's all I ask. It's all I ask. Please.
I don't even know if my mic can pick up beatboxing even if I did try. I don't think it can, you know. Yeah, I think it will like think it's like noise and it's trying to filter it. Just have a chat monkey double judge for you. I am your chat monkey currently, yes.
Fuck, man. How are there no fucking porta potties anywhere in this part of the goddamn map?
This map is kind of ass when it comes to like having to do the graffitis and the fucking police coming after you. It's ridiculous. Justin should retire from Team Fortress 2 and play whatever that game is. I don't know what the abbreviation of that. What's the best thing living in Hungary? Probably the variety of food you can get and like fairly cheap living, although the salaries are also dog shit, so that's kind of balances out, I guess. Yeah, somebody was telling, like, you know, we were talking
Please,
about
I just want to get the fucking police off me so I can keep playing. Why are there no fucking porta potties anywhere?
You really should have like done that mod with like no police chases from graffitis or something like that.
You can do that? Jesus, man. Like, it's
you
the
can mod
most
this game.
annoying and inconvenient thing about this game that, like, just prevents you
the
from
police is
playing.
ass.
Ah!
Police is ass, and the fact that like, you know what they should have added, by the way? They should have like a mechanic like in GTA where if you don't engage the police for a while, it like goes down the stars, you know, instead of just keeping it forever.
Instead of being locked at whatever level you have.
Yeah,
it's so
kinda
annoying.
stupid. Yeah, especially on this fucking map, but there is no fucking porta potties anywhere. Anyway, we talked about last time that you can get a pizza for like $8 in Hungary, like a full-on pizza that you can actually like, you know, barely eat as a one person. What's the best thing? Oh, already asked that one. Oh, Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Okay, I know that game then. I actually played that one. How about other wages? They are like, the way I can describe it is that like everything costs about half as much in Hungary as it would be like in Britain or USA, but the wages are like a third of what you get in the US, right? So yeah, not ideal. You basically like the ratio of earning versus like spending money is worse than I would say it's in the US. Although in these days maybe it's not true anymore. I don't know. I'm hearing like pretty bad things about the US, like salaries and shit.
Cost of living goes up and wages are not adjusting to compensate, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's a serious problem here right now. Finally, a fucking porta potty all the way at the beginning of the goddamn map.
Yeah.
There's only one.
They do have, I believe, a teleport like phone box so that you can get.
Only fucking one.
Again, I think there is a telephone box you can get by unlocking, and it takes you back to like the middle of the map if you use it here. You might want to unlock that one. You can do is he's going to get shot by feds live on stream.
Jesus, man.
I mean, cool SS. The thing about Hungary is that you go there, it's pretty easy to get around in because most people luckily do speak, at least in Budapest, English, right? And I'm guessing you speak English, you can write English. You get fairly cheap food and just overall fairly cheap most things because, you know, most countries have better salaries than we do, you know, but you know, I guess for them the food is also more expensive, but for us salaries are worse, but the food is cheaper, so if you come to us it's like better in relation to yours, right? Usually anyway. If you come from like even cheaper country, then might be not, but usually that's the case.
Yeah. Like for example, cost of living here in America is going just up and up and up.
Way up, yeah.
Where like most people cannot afford a home anymore, and like most people in my age
the same in Hungary.
most people in my age bracket just cannot afford a house. And
Yeah, they try to like live in flats, but then their renter, or the landlord is, gouging all their money off, so they cannot even save up for their own flat or something.
Oh
right?
yeah, it's the whole "you will own nothing and be happy" phenomenon, where you will rent everything you need and you will never own anything ever in your life, which is extremely unfortunate. It's so fun to be heading towards that very bleak time where you will literally own nothing. And and like you have to save up so much money to even put a down payment on a house. It's
what will happen though if the people who are actually owning the things will die though? That's the question.
Well, the thing is, it's generational wealth, and they'll probably just pass it on to their kids, and then the cycle will continue.
Well, maybe those kids will not be able to hold it as well, though. That's the thing.
Oh no, they will. That's just it. Just keeps getting into a smaller and smaller group of people.
Yeah, the Turkish don't speak English, but Hungarians do speak at least basic English, which is nice.
A lot of people are also just not having kids here in America right now because you can't afford it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, you can't afford kids. It's ridiculous.
So if somebody asks, like, do you think having a family in Versatile in 2025 Hungary, man? Here's the thing. As much as I would like a family, because well, I am a heterosexual man, and I've been raised in a traditional household where, my mom has always been home tending to the family, and even though she was a history and literature teacher before that, my dad has been taking care of us basically all the way through, and pretty well at that, if I have to say that myself. The sad fact of the matter is that jobs that you can get, first of all, like even getting jobs is like a difficulty, and if you do get jobs, either they're gonna be jobs that suck the living hell out of you, or they're gonna be jobs that don't give you enough money to sustain barely yourself, let alone a family of somebody else. Then what's happening?
More fucking police.
Yeah, police. But at least the area is open where you have another, what's it called, the shitting box that you can get rid of it.
The shitting box.
Anyway, well, that's what it is. It's shitting box.
It is. This is true.
Anyway, so like the thing is, I feel like, and I don't want to be like sexist here or something, but I feel like sadly most of these issues that the most recent like societal and like economical changes have happened to has been falling more so onto the lap of men. Not saying women did not suffer from it. I have plenty of colleagues that are females that are living alone, or women living alone, and they are very much also struggling with all that, trying to manage households themselves, and while trying to like maybe potentially find a boyfriend or something. But what the thing is that if you do make a family in some regard, right, you're still in most cases expected to be the money bringer, or the money earner of the family household.
You're supposed to the breadwinner of the family, yeah.
Because then again the lady has to stay home, or at least like tend to the kids more so than earning money, which is fine. That's how it should be. How it has been for, well, not should be, but like how it has been, as well, I should say, for years. I don't care if it's the other way around. Like if a man stays home and a woman earns money, that's also fine. But at least one of the guys or one of the people from the family has to stay home with the kids if they want kids, right? Which is a huge time investment and responsibility. And having both of them working a job is kind of expected at these days, just for them to be able to sustain themselves. Yeah, exactly.
Just to get by, you
but
need
then
the dual
kids,
income household.
But the kids coming out of the generation are the kids that you are basically loathing the most, that are basically growing up on the internet, which is the worst thing you can grow up on, at least in this day and age. So it's very much those kind of things where you are expected to basically tear yourself apart three ways, and even then it's gonna be a struggle. And just again, tearing yourself apart is already not easy enough. But again, raising a family is almost like you have to give up your soul, and that's always been kind of a thing ever since families have been a thing. But nowadays it's even more so too.
I wouldn't say it's giving up your soul nowadays. It's just it takes so much more out of you now. Because
that's what I mean, is like they basically sucks the life out of you in a way. I'm not saying it does give back to you.
No,
like
yeah,
it does
it's
bring
still
you
worth
happiness.
having kids. I mean, the ultimate problem is just the cost, right? It just costs too much money, and the amount of time you have to put into working, and then your wife probably has to work too in order to sustain even one child. it's just a requirement now, unless you manage to find a really, really, really well-paying job, and that's reserved for a very few people.
Yeah.
It sucks, man. And that's something I worry about too. Is like, okay, first of all, can I even afford having a significant other? That's a thing, you know, because you have to pay for dates and pay for trips and pay for all that stuff too. That's one factor. And then once you have a family, you have to pay for a home and have a house and all that other shit too, all the other responsibilities that come with it. And then when you have a kid, that adds on more cost. And, you know, if you're not moving upward in your career and earning more money as you go along, then eventually you're gonna hit a brick wall where it's like, okay, fuck, now what?
So here's the thing, like, as much as I would like to raise a family, because I'm 28 this year, gotten 28 this year, and you know, I know that around like 30, or originally that was my plan, like you know, by 30 I should be having a family, but by now I'm not 100% sure even about that, like maybe by 35 if I'm lucky. I don't think I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at 30, and I mean, I'm probably not gonna have kids for at least 5 years.
Because if I'm gonna have kids, I have to be at a position in my life where I can actually, you know, not sacrifice, but like provide enough time for the said kid in order for him to grow up with a dad that actually, like, you know, shows him, I guess, what's what and everything, right? Which is something that you need time for, and even my dad, who has been working a lot, could barely find the time for that, even though he was very good at managing his time. Basically, he could do a more than full-time job. It was like a 10-hour job almost for the most part. He was able to you know, constantly work out and go to like rowing training with his friends. He still managed to organize trips with the family every so often, and then he still had some time to be at home with us when he needed to. So you know, hats off to my father, but I just simply would not be able to pull that off as that he was able to. So I know for a fact that I need to be more prepared for what's to come, because I fear how much of time and investment having a kid and a family will be. And while I do want it, I also don't want to give up my freedom as much yet, if that makes sense. It's just, again, a huge investment in many ways, which is, again, it's just something that I need to come to terms with.
Yep.
Mentally ready is also another thing. Like I just simply cannot, like, if somebody tells me, okay, here's a kid, now, like, you know, raise him, I would be like, I don't know how the fuck to do that, leave me alone.
I don't know how to do that shit.
I mean,
can I land it?
Oh,
we're good.
I know my dad was the same, where he was 27 when my mom was, you know, pregnant with me, and then when I asked him whether he wanted me,
Can I get $1 million?
like, you know, like, what was I, like, you know, like, was he ready by 27? Because I asked him when I was 27, was he ready to be a father by 27? He basically said, no, but your mom wanted a kid, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? So that was basically his reasoning there.
Yeah, we hit 1 million points in one combo. Woo.
Yeah, well, it's very cool. Well, technically that's your entire team, not just you, but yes.
Well, it's all me.
Yes, it's all you, son.
It's literally all me. Yeah, unbeatable score. We did it.
I do like this kind of podcast-like ramblings about other stuff that doesn't really related to the game or anything.
and I mean, I'm in the same boat too, man. Where I'm like pathing out how I'm gonna live my life and get a wife and have a kid, and it's it's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of money to where you know, I'm gonna have to make a lot of sacrifices where I'm not gonna be able to, like, live a life that makes me happy. It's gonna be more of like, okay, putting in the work to maintain the responsibilities of making my wife happy and having a kid, that kind of thing.
I do know that, like, having a kid is like one of the fastest way to quote-unquote grow up, because it kind of, you know, like, expects it from you when you have a child to take care of. I did realize also the fact that, like, many things that I've been afraid to tackle just because of, like, how I never had to do it before in my life. For example, you know, organizing trips. For example, we are going to Japan with my friend, and so that's the other friend of mine, right? I took it upon myself to organize the trip as much as I could. So I you know, booked the hotels. I organized the flights. I tried to get the dates right and everything, so that we, you know, can kind of like maximize the or minimize the spending, so to speak, right? Because certain days have different flight ticket costs and everything, and I had to make sure that everybody can take the time off from their work, and also to not be any, like, you know, outside stuff like marriage sorry, wedding ceremony is like a thing that you have to go to, right?
Yeah,
to be not in the way,
my
right?
sister's getting married, and I'm going like 2 days after.
Exactly, and this was like all very scary, but then I actually got to it and started doing it, and I was like, it's not that bad, you know, like it's whatever, like I just need to like shut up and do it, right? I feel like that's kind of the same way with kids, is that you just have to like shut up and do it, and you get the hang of it eventually. And you know, nobody is born a good parent. You need to like, you know, learn what you have lived through life, and then you need to put that experience into a condensed form to your child in a way that they can learn
trial by fire,
from
man.
it.
That's all it is. It's trial
Exactly.
by fire. You learn as you go. And you're also fortunate enough to have like your family there who can help you.
My mom is very much wanting to like get the hand on my kid and to actually raise him as well, because or him or her.
The way you put it.
She is very much a mother at heart. So.
No, yeah, my mom's the same way. My mother is eager.
I very much like this Gary podcast with some TF2 dude. Yeah. you are the random dude now. It's my podcast now.
No, I'm sorry. I'm playing. I can't. This is a game where I cannot talk much. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
But no, yeah, my mother is also very eager to have grandkids, and so is my father, and my sister's gonna beat me to the punch with that very soon. Okay. Which is, trust me, I'm not racing to have a kid
that gets yes, at least just get the pressure off of you a little bit. Then
I mean, it is. It's because you know I felt it a little bit when me and my sister were both single, because it's usually kind of expected for the guy to become to get into a relationship first, kind of. Yeah. That whole song and dance. But,
also, somebody asked, when will you do the, before I forget, when will you do the Richter and Casualty F2 pre-recorded podcast?
We need to sort out artwork for it, and I need to commission somebody to actually do the artwork for the background.
Do you need my help for that?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that after we were done here, to help me find someone that can do a specific art piece.
I'm not really great with backgrounds, but I can try.
Yeah, if you don't, I mean, yeah, you can give it, I can't talk. You can take a crack at it. Yeah. I'll tell you what I want. We'll see if you're up for doing it. I don't want to say what it is on stream because I don't want to spoil it.
That's okay.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that podcast will happen soon. As soon as that art is done, then we will do it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to like still read the chat because they're still on the question of like the kids and everything. One thing that I definitely do one thing that I will absolutely do is that I will not get any electronic equipment to my kids until they're like 6. And even
I saw a horrifying video earlier today, dude. It made me so depressed. Fuck, god damn it. There was like, I was looking at my Twitter feed, and there was a whole bunch of clips of kids,
with their iPods.
Well, no,
iPads.
They were reacting to hearing specific YouTuber channels intros or the voices of specific YouTubers like turning on, and the child would start like laughing and clapping because they were hearing the YouTuber that they always listen to. It's like kids are developing, in essence, something that could be considered a parasocial relationship with YouTubers as fucking infants. That's terrifying to think about.
What's that? There is a term for that, you know, the term where, like, you know, if dogs hear a bell, they start salivating or whatever. There is a.
I mean, yeah, it's the same concept, right? And I mean, kids. Not to say kids don't do the same shit like TV shows and what have you, but like the fact it's like shitty slop YouTube is like, oh god, where are we going?
No, but there's a term. What is this? Auditory response, or what's the name of this term?
I don't know what it is, but
I think chat knows what I'm thinking of. You know, where like you have like a involuntary response to some audio or smell or whatever. What's the name for that? I'm not English, I don't know.
Pavlovian response, anyway, I think is what you're
going
for.
That's fucking sad, by the way, yeah, like, holy crap, fucking slop tubers are getting into, like, infants' minds now, or what?
I don't think they're doing it, like, intentionally.
Well,
but
it's
just that
sad.
Parents are, like, putting their 6-month-olds in front of a YouTube channel, right?
Oh, God.
And then they're having a Pavlovian response to a YouTube channel, like, kicking on. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. I got my first phone when I was like 12, I think, and that phone was like so dog shit that I can barely like call my relatives on it, so I couldn't really play any games or anything like that, and I think that was for the better.
Yeah, my first cell phone was a flip phone. I didn't get a smartphone until I was in high school.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I didn't have smartphones to choose from. They weren't even around yet, so.
That's the thing, is like, because these parents that are doing this, these are lazy, but then you go back to like, so why are they lazy? And then I think the same problem that we are having when we are considering like making a family, where they don't have time, they don't have energy, and they, their life is sucked out of them by their workplace or whatever, or the job, right? And that's kind of like leads to such parenting, which is what I want to avoid in the first place. So that's why I'm really like afraid to start raising a family right now.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do the same thing, because even if I don't have time, I would not like put down a kid in front of an iPad. I would like give them some mind, what's it called?
Or
like
maybe,
toys,
or
yeah.
maybe put on like shows that have like good educational shows, or shows
exactly,
with
like
good
the Magic
morals
School
and what
Bus.
have you. Not like empty slop that's like audio visual noise for
Exactly.
a kid to get distracted by. That kind of thing. And here's the thing too, man. I don't think that's true. It probably is for a lot, where they're too busy, and so they have to put their kid in front of something to entertain them. But like, if you're a woman just sitting on the couch filming your child's response to a YouTube channel, maybe don't do that. Maybe play with your kid.
Maybe like
if you're there recording your child reacting to a YouTuber, I think you should be doing something, playing with them. That might be a better idea.
I feel like that's called being terminally online.
I mean, that's a fact. I mean, I think that's a factor. And here, let's change to a completely different subject, because I saw something too, another horrible video, or like a tweet I saw from a woman.
I am your vote to throw shit at, so you can throw me whatever topic you want.
Well, the way I say it's from a woman is a horrible thing to say. But,
from a woman. Oh god, the worst.
No, it was. And a lot of these posts are engagement bait, but some of them are real, and I think this was a real one. Where there was like a video of a super elaborate Lego Star Wars diorama that filled an entire room. And then someone quote tweeted that, like, this is not a sustainable hobby for a man. If you're spending more than 1 hour a day on your hobby, it's ruining your relationships. It's terrible for you. It's like, whoa, okay. Like, a man is not allowed an hour a day for himself to engage in things that make him happy, right? Like that already sucks. And then like
the only thing probably that keeps them sane, you are not allowed to do for more than 1 hour a day and get fucked. By the way, there you go.
It's not sustainable is the thing that blew my mind the most.
Also,
like, what do you mean not sustainable? Also, show your screen time. Like, let's see how much time you spend on your fucking phone.
Exactly. Also, by the way, the game is very much having its main reveal, so like, sorry we are ruining the moment, by the way.
No one remembers. Don't worry.
Remembers?
These streams are so spaced out that no one remembers the story. It's okay.
No, what I'm saying is that like this was happening is supposed to be important, but yeah, whatever.
No, it is. It's important, but people don't know the context, so...
The context is that like you have been trying to find out who the fuck you are because you thought yourself to be a robot, but then it turns out there was an actual head in your android hull. And this is how you got it in the first place, that you got your head chopped off.
Yes. No, yeah. I mean, I'm sure... I think it's... I mean, there are grains of truth in that women prefer men to have hobbies that are constructive and that would benefit them and their family and the household and what have you. Like, women view like hobbies like video games or... like Lego or something, as non-constructive, and it doesn't benefit them, so they just view it as a total waste of time, right?
Exactly.
And so I understand that angle, but also at the same time, it's healthy for a guy to be able to step away and have some time for himself, otherwise he's gonna go fucking insane, regardless of what that time is spent doing. Examples of constructive hobbies being like carpentry or fishing or like, I don't know, things working out, woodworking, I don't know, metallurgy, I don't fucking know. Things that like benefit the household or can be seen as creating something that is useful, right? No, yeah, and they usually boil down to professions. Things you could, that's typically it too.
The relating to this point, by the way, there was that one like guy on, I think it was TikTok or something. I don't watch TikTok, but I saw like some post about it that a guy went around women's TikTok when there was a trend about like what gives you the ick. Right?
What gives you the ick?
Because women were trying to list what like made them turn off from guys, like what habits of the guys turn them off from them, right? And there was like things like this, like having a hobby and shit like that, which is literally just like, that gives me the ick or whatever, right?
Having a hobby gives them the ick? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, there were some women who said that on TikTok, I swear. And then by the end you had like over a 500 entry list on like what gives women the ick about like what they don't like about men. Of course, it's not all women, but
I think that list was fake. I'm remembering what you looked at.
No, it's not fake. It's no. It's all based on existing videos on TikTok.
No, it was like the list of 500 things that like women get upset by, and one of them was like going outside and getting a tan, or like getting sunshine, like really weird and dumb shit.
The guy literally added a new entry to the list every single time he referenced a TikTok video where a woman literally said that gives me the ick. And then it was
I
even
need
stuff
your
like,
sources. I need you to cite your sources here.
okay, I mean, chat, you know what I'm talking about.
I
I'm
need
pretty
you to
sure.
cite your sources on this. I want to see this.
God.
I need fact checking here. I need fact checking. Anyway, but I mean, it is silly to kind of like deny a guy his hobby, whatever, because like because it's not something that you're personally invested in.
Hello,
So.
I am Ching Bing. My name is Gary or Ken or whatever the heck you wanna call me. I am the Somalian, Mexican, Uzbekistanian person, Mongolian person. Yes, and I am here to force Zesty to play even though he's too focused on the game.
I'm bad at video games, so like I just can't focus on anything other than video games. This is why I don't stream anything other than TF2 or games I don't have to pay attention to.
You know what the thing is that what's it called? What was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot. It was something about the previous topic with the EK and all that. God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck, I hate that when it happens.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah.
It'll come back to you. What are my icks? Hard drugs, being obese,
I remember what I was gonna say.
not bathing, though I think
Smoking?
Smoking too, but that's like a lesser one. Like if you smoke, fine, I can tolerate it. But
you would wanna try and convince them to stop it, I guess.
Yeah, it's a nasty habit. But if you do hard drugs or you're morbidly obese or you don't bathe, then or if you're like not a woman, then I think those are my big four. Those are my four.
You're not a natural born woman, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, if you're not a female, then those are my 4 icks, I think.
Okay, I remembered, by the way, what I was gonna say, because that was based on what the commenters guys. School SS said, first thing, don't trust anything women say. They don't even know what they want. The thing is about that.
Oh, they do.
Mentioned,
They
I
do.
think,
Women know what they want. I don't think that's
somebody
fair.
mentioned that, like, men don't understand women, and they just try to get along with them. But then women understand women and they hate each other. Okay, so of course mostly a joke, but that's still funny to me every single time somebody brings that up.
Here, let me up on your arm, buddy boy.
You can only do that if he like kind of stretches it out like that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know. I need to wait for him to drop his shit.
Wrong way, boyo. Finally, the Andrew Tate Zesty arc.
No, I think no. I mean, everyone knows what they want, and whatever we see on social media is just a very, very narrow.
Yeah, exactly. Again, we make jokes here and all that, but like as somebody pointed out, this is like not every women, of course, on the world.
No,
of course,
social media is very good at amplifying a very small minority of behavior that is just simply not representative of reality as a whole, and that's also done a lot of irreparable damage to I guess the dating scene in general, where like on social media you see just the absolute worst of behaviors being amplified by people going, wow, this is horrible, this fucking sucks. And then the other 99.99% of people are, they're not like that, and it doesn't help.
Yeah, again, like, luckily those women who aren't like that usually have no trouble finding a mate in their life, and they are usually, get to live happily. But of course, the women who have way too much free time, and because of the fact that they are like this, and that's why they are way much more on social media, that's why you get, like, more exposed to this kind of, like, rent schizo post from these kind of women, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like a self-boosting mechanism where, like, the more unhinged you are, the more people will not want to be with you, and then the more free time you have because of that, and the more you post on social media, and the more unhinged
it feeds into
minds.
it. Yeah, it's a self-feeding, vicious, destructive cycle.
Snake that bites its own tail, exactly.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Thank you for the likes, guys. I am happy that you are enjoying our company here with Zesty. Would you say you hate social media because it amplifies minorities?
Yes,
what?
I don't like minorities.
Oh, okay. That was like one of those joke questions.
I'm kidding.
How many people did they just kill? Oh yeah, somebody just noticed about the giant robot falling into a mess of people.
A shitload of people just died down there, unfortunately. By the way, he's not dead.
Oh yeah, somebody mentioned as well that the NPC TikTok rank. I feel like that's kind of connected to the whole like discovery that certain people don't have the inner voice.
That's terrifying, man. I think
it is terrifying.
I think it's indicative of something completely different, where people want to be able to have influence over others and control what they do, and that's just a direct outlet for that. Where like, oh, if I give this person money, they will do what I say. By the way, they took my head off.
Not ideal. You're a bit not so full of yourself anymore, Zesty.
Oh, that sucks. My head is. They just took my body, threw it away. But
Tiny Desk Medic. That's a good name.
no, I think yeah, the NPC thing. I mean I can't talk. Jeez, the lack of inner voice thing is very true. Where I think that's one thing that social media I think brought to light. It's not something you actively think about until you kind of like go out in public. I noticed it here, like when you go to Walmart. Where like I go to Walmart and there are some people walking around where you can tell that there are just the lights are on but nobody's home. These are people that simply react to external stimuli, and not much else goes on in their head.
I feel like the people who cannot comprehend what it's like not to have internal monologue. I kind of like imagine internal monologue as like a fail-safe where like your brain has an idea you wanna either do or whatever, do something, right, and then your body would, if you don't have a voice inside you, just does it like without thinking. That's what it means,
Yeah,
right?
you do it
but if you have an internal
autonomously,
voice, you kind of stop yourself, think
my
a
wife is
second,
here.
and be like, okay, is this really what I want to do, or something along those lines? Like you kind of overthink it, or not overthink, but like think it over rather. And that's what internal monologue is important for. And these people just don't do that. And when they usually fuck up because they do something that they again didn't think through properly, then they, instead of well, usually they don't even accept them fucking up, and they just double down on it, which just makes things worse. And that's why these kind of NPC-minded people who don't have internal voice just get into the most insane drama, and they're not allowing themselves to kind of escape from it by admitting that they have been in the wrong or something, right?
Or having the
I
voice
feel like
in their,
that's what it is
they
like.
can't think things through in their head. They just act, and
Exactly.
it lands them in all manner of hot water. Yeah.
They like the fail-safe of common sense.
Yeah, that's a huge thing too. I had a thought on this as well, and I completely lost it. What was I going to say? Shit.
In the meantime, I'm gonna tell Tiny Desk Medic, who's asking what this game is about. So the game is about, well, we are about to finish the game, by the way, it's the last chapter basically. But you are living in New Amsterdam, which is kind of like a fictional future world where you have these quote-unquote street gangs that are all about expressionism and art and freedom and whatnot, and that's why they are tagging everything with graffitis. But the police, of course, not liking that, they're trying to crack down on it. But within that story, there is like versus this whole like street thugs versus police. There is also a street thugs within street thugs story where one of the guys trying to be the most, I guess, respected one, and the other guy who is the antagonist that we just saw here tried to take him out, but apparently failed because of reasons which I'm not gonna go into. And now you're trying to like find out yourself how this whole thing went down because you really got amnesia because you lost your head, right? So
you literally lose your head.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a good enough story where it keeps the whole game going, but it's not a story that you'll be like completely at eighth with because it's not meant to be like the most intricate story, whatever. But
yeah,
it's good enough. It holds the game together, and that's what it serves its purpose in that sense.
Yes, it is just a really good game through and through. Yeah, you get this graffiti over here.
The game's main draw is easily its gameplay loop. Like the whole movement is really fucking nailed down. The visuals in this game are absolutely stellar. The music is phenomenal. It's one of the best game musics I've ever seen, if not the best.
One of the best music, one of the best game OSTs like ever.
It may not be
really
like
good.
It may not be like fully custom made for this game. Some of these are licensed songs, but despite that, the whole again vibe of the game is absolutely nailed.
Yeah, it is just a really solid fucking game.
I don't know what the fuck Lucky Star is. I never seen that one, sadly. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's not seen Lucky
anime.
Star. See, this is where my weeb credentials come in. If you've not seen fucking
Okay, there
Lucky
we go.
Star. Oh!
No, it's your turn to be a weeb. There you go.
I need to rewatch Lucky Star, man. It's so good. I haven't seen it in a while. I was gonna say I had a thought on that. Yeah, so like right now I'm slowly making my way through Spy X Family, but I'm just like really I'm moving slow through it.
Did it finish yet, like the manga, or no?
No, the manga's still going, but
See, I always am kind of at the same thing that I very much like watching things when I don't eventually kind of bottom out and end up in the middle of like just not going anywhere, right?
I know exactly what you mean. Like I prefer there to be an ending before I like hit a wall. It's like, well, that's it. That's
I know
not
that
fun.
Boku no Hero Academia is like ended a year or two ago, right? And I'm now tempted to like watch the anime, but I heard it's not great.
Bad.
So
The manga is ending. All of it is so bad. Like people are now like the anime is now catching up to the point in the manga where like the really dumb, unnecessary bad shit is happening, and and people are getting pissed because it's so bad. Like the whole Star and Stripe saga is something that people were very, very upset by when it happened in the manga, and then like it caught up
it
with
felt
the
like
anime.
an S-spool.
What?
Because it felt unnecessary and feeling like kind of like an S-spool thing.
No, I mean, okay, I'm gonna spoil the story. So Star and Stripe, Star and Stripe is a really cool.
American.
Yeah, she's the American hero, and she comes onto the scene, is gonna be a fucking badass, and is gonna like fight, you know, the main villain, Shigaraki, yeah. And her quirk is literally busted and overpowered, where she can basically just make up a rule and change reality. Like, oh, the air is now solid and you cannot breathe it type shit. But even with that insanely overpowered quirk, she still gets killed and like she's introduced, and 5 chapters later, she fucking dies.
Wow.
She just fucking dies, and then they try to like play it off as like, oh, she weakened Shigaraki, but like, or Shiragaki, whatever his fucking name is. And but even that made no fucking point later on in the story, because like, oh, what she did basically made no fucking difference at all. And so her entire character was useless. There was no point in her introducing her at all, and she just died off for no reason. And she was a really cool fucking character too. She was like fucking hot, but no, sorry, die. So bad.
Nice. So basically, again, pointless like entire section of the manga and chapter. Basically,
Oh yeah,
right?
it was. Oh.
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I'm not
Mr.
sure
Police.
what happened there. Hello, police officers. I need to go
Get the fuck outta
rescue
here.
my angel friend. What the fuck is
You mean
happening?
your masochist friend, you mean?
Ah!
Your masochist friend you need to rescue.
Oh, there's a shirt there. I already have it though. I know I got
Doesn't
it already.
matter.
I hate this game. Oh.
No, you don't hate this game.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Oh, you
I
went to
don't
the
know.
other side of the.
Just.
This is a very weird contraption to go around.
Yeah,
I think.
it's
Doesn't
not
do well with the shape of the game.
No, What the fuck is happening? Give me the shirt. Give me the shirt.
How are you happy in this depressing world? Zest is the question from the chatter here.
How happy am I in this depressing
No,
world?
how are you happy in this depressing world? How do you find happiness in this depressing world? I'm guessing is the question.
Well, I take time for myself and time with people I enjoy being around, like my friends, and I'm usually pretty okay. You know?
Yeah, I make him play games that make him lose his mind, so now he doesn't have to think about being sad.
That's not true. But I mean, a lot of the doldrums of life are easily mitigated by just taking care of yourself physically and mentally. You know, exercise, eat right, get enough sleep, spend some time with friends, and that's already a lot more than most people get. So if you just manage a little bit of that every so often, you'll feel better.
Anyway, boobies are the keys to happiness, ain't that right?
I mean, that's a huge bonus too. Like, don't get me wrong.
That's why I make boobies big and voluptuous, because the more there is, the more happiness it gives, exactly, right? You can share with others.
Look at this fucking guy.
Look, he's a little guy. He's just a green little
Green
red
little
guy.
alien, dude.
Take him home.
Onto the elephant. I want nothing to do with any of y'all. All y'all can fuck.
Isn't there a police?
Motherfucking shit.
The Buster Keaton.
Up and down I go.
There he goes. I like how you need to like fall 200 years before the game is like, yeah, okay, I don't think you'll get back from this.
Out of here.
Get out of here.
The police are just still mobilizing. Go. Oh, it's graffiti here. That's important.
There's many graffitis.
Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with you, motherfucker. Can you? Hello? Stop bothering me. Go away.
Yeah, fuck off, Mr. Chain Guy.
And now the sniper's
Alright,
here.
what were we? Oh, the snipers are not fun either. Oh god.
Get on the elephant.
Okay, what were we talking about before this? Let me see.
Various things.
Yeah, lots of things. What have we not been talking about?
What have we not? What have we not spoken about? I don't know.
Something that doesn't get us cancelled anyway.
No, we can talk about cancellation topics. We can do it.
Okay, Zesty, what do you think about current political situation? Okay, no, that's
What do you think about the current? What do you think about the current political situation in Bulgaria? I got nothing.
I'm sorry, man. You are now cancelled.
I'm over. It's dead. I'm dead. Snoot game. I'll get around to it eventually. I don't know. Again, it's a time problem. Like we're okay. If I'm gonna set aside time to do something fun for myself, probably not gonna.
Yeah, if he's late this video, then blame me because I'm taking up like a fifth of his entire week usually.
No, that's just not true. I'm able to manage my time, right? Like if I need to set aside time to work on something, then I'm gonna set aside the time to work on it.
Well, yeah, I've been doing pretty well for that part at least. Yeah. Get on his freaking hand and murder his ass.
That's one arm down.
I like how he gave you time to get back before you fought.
I know, he's so kind. It was so kind of him to do that.
To not explode until you're back. Oh god. We need to play Elden Ring new DLC. I'm very much planning to check that one out.
Oh dear god.
We should try that on stream, maybe. We'll see.
I feel like Elden Ring would be a terrible thing to stream for me.
But
I think it would be way too chaotic. Like if people think I'm not paying attention now, yeah.
It's fine. I'll be the host because it's gonna be my channel this time around. So.
Yeah, if we do it on your channel, that's fine. But I think me streaming it's a really bad idea.
Maybe.
Again, I typically I'm not the kind of person that can stream like games. Like TF2 is not a game; it's like a social thing.
Yeah. Also, somebody asking whether we had sex when you were here.
Our mouths did with good food, but beyond that, no.
Luckily for both of us, we are both heterosexual men strictly, and we only care for anime and 3D women.
True.
What about anime 3D women though?
That's the reality that people think we want, and it's terrifying. So.
I know.
No, thank you.
It probably doesn't work out as people expect it to.
Nope.
How the latest DLC was asked? Did you try it out? What do you mean, the Elden Ring DLC? Or you mean like the new Elden Ring game, the what's it called, the Night Rain?
Ooh! What just happened there? No! Fuck!
What the fuck?
I may have fallen down.
He baited you.
Game, please move forward. That'd be great. Oh, really? I work my way back up.
Slowly but surely, you'll get back there again. By the way, somebody asked before, and I want to bring this up again. I actually tried to speedrun this game in less than 2 hours. The entire game, I mean. Which is gonna be insanity now that I think about it, because I did it once and I tried it and I made it in 2.5 hours without any preparation though. So I think I can do within 2 hours. I don't know if it will be enough for top 10 world record though. What is the current top 10 world record? Let me check. Give me a second.
I have no idea.
What's it called?
I've never been behind speedrunning games because like I just want to play the game. I don't want to have to like grind it. If you enjoy that kind of thing, then whatever. But it's just not.
Speedrun.com. Let's see. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I want any person glitchless. That's the one that I don't like glitches. So the current the #1 world record is a Ninja Cookie British guy who has beat the game in 1 hour and 24 minutes. Wow.
And this is without any kind of bugs or glitches or exploits of any kind.
He does use turbo, which means it's so that like every single time you can, the game allows you to skip a dialogue, it immediately skips it without having to press a button.
Oh, I see.
Which does help a little bit, but it's like a few seconds at best if you know what you're doing. The top 10, if I wanna be top 10, I need to beat the game in less than 1 hour and 38 minutes, because currently a British guy is called SG Yusuke, sorry, is the number 10th world record holder, and I am currently number 21 with my 2 hour and 40 minutes speedrunning that I did 8 months ago without any preparation. So I basically need to chime off almost an hour of actually more than an hour of my gameplay time to be the top 10 world record holder. Which is
whoa.
Maybe doable. Cool SS. Also, Tinder is actually adding the height preference feature.
For what?
Tinder's adding the high preference feature. Apparently, I thought that was a joke.
Oh
but
yeah, I
apparently
saw
it's
that.
happening.
Tinder's adding height preferences. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, add a weight preference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if I have to be filtered by an immutable characteristic, let me filter you by ones you have power over.
Or at least like a body fat ratio percentage or something.
Well, I mean, I think weight is an easier factor. Like if you're 5'1" and you weigh 250 pounds, it's like okay.
No, but like what is the woman is tall, you know? Then it can be a little bit more weighty. That's fine. Or if she has huge boobs.
Well, listen, I mean, okay, so BMI is a very bad metric for measuring like
Okay, fair
obesity
enough.
or whatever. Like you typically want a percent body fat is usually a better way to go. But alternatively,
To be fair, you would actually benefit from having a height filter because you would be fucking everybody's like wanted list.
well, I mean, I've been told on multiple occasions that I'm too tall.
I don't care.
And I have been told on more than one occasion that I am too tall. So
And there is the epic ending to the game. There you go.
yeah, we did it. We headbutt and we win.
You won the boss fight with a headbutt.
We did it.
Very cool.
Face
No, he
reveal.
wasn't a robot dude. That's the whole thing. Is that he was not a robot dude. He was a human guy inside the robot dude's head. And there is the symbolic ending of how he turned his, the fate he gave somebody to his own fate.
Too tall. You're not being relatable right now. Listen, I know it's a unique problem. I know it's a very unique problem. But nonetheless, I have been rejected multiple times because I am too tall. That is a fact. Like women, I think like the glorified sweet spot is like somewhere between 6'2" and 6'5". That's like what women go for. Women generally just want a guy that's taller than they are. But typically, even women who are really short gravitate towards guys who are like 6'1" to 6'5" or 6'2" to 6'5". Even if they're like 5'1", they won't date a guy who's 5'7" just because he doesn't have a 6 in front of his height. So that's what social media has told me anyway.
It's just so pretentious and stupid. Like, really, I do feel like that height should be one of the last factors that you need to consider, unless it's like like I am shorter than you. Like if a woman is like, I don't know, 5'10", then the guy being less than that is probably an issue. But like, really, like, are you really gonna judge somebody's character based on like how much taller than they are compared to you? Like, I am taller than 90% of the women out there, but I am quote unquote called to be the not impressive fight, even though I'm kind of slightly above average, I think. It's just so stupid, man.
Well, I mean, again, I think what we're witnessing is just a very narrow swath of people that are again, by no means representative of a majority. Oh. I think that's the issue there, where we're seeing very vapid and, what's the word?
Yeah, it's just pathetic, like pedantic. What's the name?
Well, vapid and prideful people who are, again, not representative of a majority. That's how it is. We win. We did it. We beat the game.
Yes.
We can watch the credits.
Kudos to Dion Koster.
You can look at all the beautiful people that made this game.
Yeah, Dion Koster was the game director. Absolute kudos to him, because he's actually one of the guys who motion captured one of the dances in the game as well. Because he's actually like a in real life kind of like a, I guess you would call him a street punk or something. Like a break dancer and a graffiti artist and whatever. So yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I highly recommend everyone play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk when they can.
And there is summer sales right now, so you can pick this game up for like $20 during the summer sale, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, get it while you can.
And do that and support these guys, because they absolutely deserve all the sense that they can get from this game.
Yes. And egg them on to make more good shit.
Yeah, they actually are supposedly already working on the next game, but I don't know, I only heard rumors.
What a short stream, Mario 3 now. No, yeah, it was a short stream. I can move on to something else. I don't know what though.
We can do the Cayo Perico if you want, and you can get back your car that you lost on your last stream.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or if you don't feel like doing that, then I don't know.
No, we can do that. We can do that, or we can do the Cayo Perico, and then we can like do more taxi work if we have time after that.
Well, there is something else that you can do instead of taxi work this week. Is actually funny. You can do the randomal races thing.
But only with 2 people.
Well, we can probably find others.
I don't know if I want to do that on stream because too many voices.
No, I know. I mean, like randoms. I mean, like, you know, other people that just join randomly and we need to beat them.
I don't know. Maybe I can just call it here. We can just go hang out on our own.
That also is fine if you want.
We have achieved the end of the goal here.
Or we can try playing the new Elden Ring DLC, but
again, that's not something I'd want to do on stream. So
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, again, we did like what? We did almost 2 hours of streaming. So
that was an hour and 45 minutes.
We finished the game. That's what's important. So now I can convince Zesty that next time he has to play on stream Fallout New Vegas.
I'll do something. I don't know. I need to. I'm still getting used to doing other things than TF2 related stuff on stream. So
how about this? Let's put a vote in the chat just to see like gauge the entertainment. You don't have to like stick to it, but I want to see like what the chat would want to hear from like the options that you already have in mind, right? So
I don't know.
What do we have here?
I'll listen. What? I don't want to do that. I'll do as I'm comfortable with. I don't want to put an expectation in anyone's head.
No, it's just more so like, you know, again, gauging what the audience would be interested in seeing, you know?
Well, I mean, most of my audience is only here for TF2, right? I mean, the people who are here don't mind me doing other things, but I don't want to make it too much of a regular thing to be streaming other things, you know? If I'm in the mood to do something else, then I'll just do it.
Didn't you said that you want to get like a weekly one non-TF2 stream in?
No,
like,
yeah, but
on a regular
again,
basis?
I would like to do that, but the problem is if I want to make videos, and now I'm time is a big problem. I don't have a lot of time, and so like if I want to still play with all my friends and work on videos and focus on my job, and it's like I'm stretched thin. So streams typically only happen like maybe once or twice a week if I'm lucky. I've tried to adhere to a schedule. It's just not been possible. It's not possible.
Well, fair enough. I tried, guys, but maybe one day I can get him to play Fallout New Vegas on stream.
I wish there were 2 of me so I could do more, but I just
the good thing about Fallout New Vegas is that it's very much like your own pace thing. You never have like a moment where you cannot stop the thing and focus on the chat or something, right? Because it's fairly slow pace usually. But I feel like that's a pretty good game for like streaming purposes at the very least. Although the one downside to it is that you should like try to pay attention to that game because it does have like a shit ton of things that is rewarding for you if you actually pay attention to, right?
No, yeah, of course.
But I mean, we can just play it on our own as well. Like I'm one of those like games where I watch you play and then I try to like help you around and whatever.
Sure.
I do a long game though, so it would take quite a few sessions to play through. But
yeah, I don't know, man. I'll think about it. I'm not seeing myself becoming a variety guy.
That's fair.
In any sense of the word,
there is that saying that goes around that Fallout New Vegas is the best role-playing, like I guess, game out there in terms of like the you know the setting that it is in, like the post-apocalypse and everything. Because there are some role-playing games, you know, like Baldur's Gate 3 and whatever out there that are very very good. But Fallout New Vegas, in its own right, is literally a class leader of its own.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there. I think that's
fair.
That's a stream.
But you guys finding out, it was a fun stream and we had some fun chats and chill, and we didn't do any like very controversial topics that we're gonna immediately need to nuke the VOD for. But
true.
Regardless, this is never the last time that you've seen me invading Zesty Jesus' stream. I shall be back as the Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. And, you're Mexican, Bulgarian, what have you.
I like the name Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging, guys. And I know it was a short stream, but I will get back to TF2 stuff next week. Probably a workshop stream soon. Whenever the summer update comes, I'll look at that stuff. But
should be soon.
Yeah, whenever these things arrive, and I need to start working on this fucking video. I've not been able to sit down, and I've had no fucking time to sit down and work on it. So I need to get the ball rolling on that. So it's done within a reasonable amount of time before like people forget like, oh yeah, quick play's a hot button discussion point right now. So I need to get on that. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. You're very kind, and I will see you again soon. Y'all take care.